Chapter 8. It had been laid upon the knights of old to bring order to a broken world. Carandino began, his voice low, steady. For generations, many generations, my order held that task sacred, and for a time we deemed nature itself the enemy. We believed the avians had risen to domain during the centuries-long hibernation from human and allokind alike, while Polyphloccus, the caged city, guarded their slumber beneath alloy and stone. He breathed, shaking his head with bitter memories flickering in his eyes. But deceived we were. Aye, deceived beyond reckoning. The first word of the Herperine came after the vanishing of a village, a sprout just off the Road Magal. One family escaped, and merely the children at that. From trembling lips we learned of the horrors they beheld. They spoke of beings that stood as we men do, except their forms were strange, fearsome, bodies stretched long, low, with snouts lined not with the hard beak of a bird, but sharp, rending teeth, scales of all colors like a fish, but thicker, glimmering under the torchlight like some armored beast. Carandino paused, tending to a gnash on his hip absently, the cloth in his hand blooming gradually with red from fresh blood. The children told of how the monsters came by night, how they creeped from the shadows. One amongst them uttered a cry that no tongue of man could shape. At once they fell upon the village, men who rose to defend their kin hewn down, limbs torn from bodies, homes broken, set to flame before roasting the corpses and feasting amongst the ashes of their slaughter. Across the fire, the few of his party that remained listened, Aenian and Norsey hanging on every word, frozen like the tail was binding them in place. Carandino's voice then fell into a hush, as though he spoke through his company.